Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to City Sowers. The camera may be shaking a little bit because I've got baby goats who are very curious about the camera stand, so bear with me here. So it has been a little bit since I last posted. We did mention that we were going to take a little bit of time in the last video that we posted about Shasta passing away, and we did take a little bit of time to grieve and time to adjust to our new life. But right when I was getting ready to start filming and get back out there, I got hit with a cold. So that's why it's been a little extra long. Oh my goodness, you guys, here. So I just want to take a second to point out, it was not COVID. David had it first, he got tested. It's not COVID, just a lingering summer cold. So it's okay, we're okay. I wanted to just take a moment and say thank you to everyone who commented on Shasta's tribute video. It really meant a lot to us, even though I may not have responded to most of the comments. My heart really did. It was a very big ordeal, and I really appreciate all of the really kind and supporting and just all the really encouraging words that I got from all of you guys. And it really meant a lot to have that sense of community and to have that feeling that people understood what we were going through. She is still greatly missed, but it is getting a little better. It's getting better. It's hard not having a dog in the house, but it'll be fine. I mean, we're adjusting. So, anyway, while I've been down and out between all the things, because then the cold really knocked the stuffing out of me. So the garden has gotten a little crazy, and actually it's time to start prepping it for fall planting. So I've actually started some seeds in the house. I've got a bunch more that I need to start, but I got the most pressing ones started, which was cabbages and cauliflowers. Got those in the pots yesterday. So today I'm going to work on clearing out some of the ridiculous overgrowth, probably harvest some peppers because I haven't been out here in a few days to harvest peppers. And so we're just going to do some cleanup. So we got some stuff to do. Let's get going. So my little experiment with the tomatoes didn't really pan out. So definitely learned my lesson about the sunflowers. Don't just let the volunteers go. They impede everything that grows around them. So if you're gonna grow sunflowers, have them kind of be in their own space where they can take it over or be okay with the consequences. So I still had plenty of tomatoes this year, so I'm not gonna bemoan it. Just a little bit disappointed that I didn't get to try one of the new varieties this year. So now that I've gotten all the tomatoes off of this trellis, I'm actually not going to be using this for the fall plants, so I can actually remove this. So I'm going to do that next after I clean it up a little. These tomatoes are still producing back here, so I don't know that I'm going to pull these out. Give them a chance to finish out their season. But these cucumbers have got to come out. Alright, I think last for today, I'm going to do this corner bed here where the early summer squash is, because it's really not early anymore and it's not really producing anymore. So just free up some space, get it prepped, get it ready. Ah, this is an okra. This okra plant is still alive. Surprisingly, this little okra plant is still alive. The tenacity of okra. So, why not? It looks like it wants to make some okra, some blooms. So, let's just make sure it stands up. Alright, final task of the day here before it gets too hot. I need to harvest all of the sweet peppers that are ready to go. A lot of these plants are falling down with the weight of them. So let's see what we got. Alright, not too shabby. Nice big basket full of beautiful peppers. So we'll trim up the ones that have the sun damage and get those salvaged and into storage. Probably just in the fridge. We'll use them pretty quick. But otherwise, we got a nice little collection of peppers to have on hand. Alright, so it's actually a couple of days later because life happens and you get crazy busy and things are happening. But today is the kids' first day of school. Oh, so exciting. So let's take a look at them.
Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah? Are you super excited?
Yes.
Yes. We met your teacher yesterday. Met some classmates yesterday. And now it's the first official day of school.
Yeah, and I met my two best friends there.
Awesome. Caleb is playing in the gutter. What are you doing, dude?
Playing with the sawdust from this table.
Alright, why don't you get out of the street? Nathan! First day of school.
Yeah.
You look so handsome with your hair done up. Fancy schmancy. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Yeah? Alright, so the kids are officially at school now. I'm officially home alone for the first time in like a year since COVID hit, and David used to be working from home, but now he's back at the office. Kids are back at school, so I am getting back to normal. But the outside projects have been a little bit more neglected while we have been going through all of the grieving process with the dog and getting sick. However, that does not mean that we have been idle. I have been working on some projects in the house, including just a general purge. Like, I've been going through the bedrooms, getting rid of a bunch of stuff, which is just, you know, it's basically off-camera type projects. And my other project that I have tackled is actually refinishing our dining table because it has been beat up, scarred. It actually was free. My mom is a real estate agent, and she had a client who sold her home and didn't need the table, and so they gave it to us for free. So I'm not complaining because, I mean, you get what you paid for, right? The table did have some water damage because of some previous flooding in the past, so a couple of the leaves have been a little swollen. And it just basically, I reached a point where the kids are old enough now, it's time to just go ahead and refinish the table and make it look nice. So this is where it's at right now. Alright, so this is not the best lighting in the world, but this is kind of the best I can do on a slightly overcast morning. But this is our dining table. It's actually, it has these rounded pieces that go on the end, and I took those off so that I could sand this beveled edge here so that I can stain that as well. But this is the table sanded down to its original color. I have to go over one more time with the finest grain of sandpaper and buff out this spot where unfortunately something damp got placed on the table while it was stripped bare. So I've got to fix that, go over it, but it should be ready for stain here pretty soon. And then you can see here on the leaf, it was swollen to the point where the different planks kind of separated. So David went in with some wood filler and he filled in the cracks here so it'll be a nice smooth even surface. So I think it's looking really good. I should have gotten some original footage of what it used to look like, but I was just like, that's it, I'm doing it. So I did it. So, but that's what I've been doing over the past couple of weeks. Okay everybody, so I want to apologize for how crazy this video is kind of turning out. It's just been really crazy busy here, but I wanted to get you guys kind of an update on my table that you literally just saw because that's the last thing I filmed. I've stained it and I'm currently in the process of putting the clear coat on. So right now it's between coats, it's drying, but take a look. I love it. It's beautiful. It's so pretty. Love it, love it, love it. So it's drying and I've got to put a couple more coats on the tabletop. I think the legs are done because I don't want them to be quite as shiny as the top, but I want the top to be like nothing is going to penetrate that. But oh, I love it. Also on the docket today, I have 3 of our baby rabbits going to their new homes today. I currently have everybody out here just for some fresh air. But let's see, who's going home? Today we have Opal is going home, that's this one right here. Philip, the solid black one. And Mojo, the broken caster, not the one poking up, the one sitting down back there. Those are the 3 that are going to their new homes today. Everybody else, they're just enjoying a little bit of the fresh air since it was like, hey, they're coming out, they can come out and enjoy the fresh air too. Now, Chunky Monkey here is a female and she is sold. She'll be picked up on Tuesday. But otherwise, the 3 remaining kits, we have Jojo here, Snowball, and Minnie Gwinnie back there. This one. Those 3 are not sold yet. So we are still looking for homes for them, but hoping that we can find somewhere for them to go because these guys are pretty friendly. So, but yeah, enjoying the fresh air on buddies. Another reason that I have everybody out here is that the lady who is picking up the 3 rabbits today is actually the original breeder of our rabbits. So I kind of want to check with her and have her confirm that I have sexed all of these rabbits correctly, just because it's my first time and she's experienced, so she can kind of confirm everything for me. I'm pretty sure I know what their genders are, but it helps having that little bit of safety net of someone who knows what they're doing to confirm it for me. So on that exciting note, I think I'm going to go ahead and close this out so that you guys can kind of watch the craziness that has been going on. Hi buddies. Lots of stuff going on, even though the camera hasn't been out. We've been doing a lot of housework mostly. The table is really exciting for me. We've had that table now for several years and it's been scarred up, damaged, dinged, but I had little kids and it wasn't worth the effort of refinishing it until now. Now they're all old enough that it's like, hey, let's just do it. So it looks great. I'm super excited. Can't wait to use it. And then little bunny's going home today. That's exciting. As always, this is your urban nerd with a goat herd saying that you can grow where you're planted.